I mean, I remember that we know each other because 2 years ago I saw your startup of the what was a wonderful business of the creating itinerary. I mean, classes, outdoor classes,
Yep.
group classes, right? Let me see if you remember something.
Are you gonna pull up from when you were out there, the interview and doing the class? Yes, sir. I remember this.
Uh,
Yeah.
this was, I mean, I remember I was, I mean, shocked when I was jogging there and I saw this and I said, what's that?
Yeah, and you saw it. What this was we weren't even like really open yet. You know, we were practicing, so the studio wasn't even finished when you were there. So like we have, after that we put in weight racks and kind of just polished it up a little
In
bit.
fact,
But
this was your first, I mean, business in the fitness, right?
correct. Yep. My first fitness business. Yep.
Of course, could be also useful now, but in the end, you due to the pandemic, you changed I mean, the road because of course even some outdoor activities could be available. You during those times, you decided to change like I mean.
Yeah, outdoor activities were kind of available, but again, San Francisco and the Bay Area were pretty locked down, and because it was still a physical structure under city and local ordinances, it fell under a gym. So so even though
Yeah,
it's outdoors, it still fell under a gym.
yeah,
So we
absolutely.
did, went online like everyone else and did the Zoom thing like everyone else, and in doing that, Zoom's great, but it's not for fitness. But more importantly, you had all these fitness instructors, all these fit pros who were trying to do Zoom and Instagram Live, and then trying to use payment and scheduling and booking, and it was just really hard. And we saw it coming from fitness and understanding instructors and just the challenges, what it's like to be an instructor. We saw a big opportunity to create a platform and a tool really for instructors first. So everything about Recess.tv is how do we help instructors bring their business online? But even post-COVID, it will be a hybrid world. So how can instructors go back and teach in real life, but still do the online component and manage everything they need? So as we were launching Recess and as we continue to build Recess, every decision we make is how is this in the best interest of the instructor? As an overall product, it's kind of like Airbnb meets Twitch for people who might know what that is. So it's a marketplace. Any consumer can come and find, hundreds and hundreds of instructors and thousands of classes to take from. And on the instructor side, we have a wait list simply because we personally one-on-one onboard every instructor. So we're kind of we take our time. We want it to be a really, really good experience for them. And we have just a huge set of tools for them, from client management to messaging to our own video tech that's very fitness forward in terms of what the video experience, a two-way video experience is like. Of course, they can do on-demand stuff. They can do private stuff. They can actually manage in real life things as well as a digital presence, and lots of other tools and things that you just don't see on any other platforms that are out there. I mean, other people have kind of, it's not a genius idea, so other people have had a similar idea, but I think the way we've approached it with putting the instructor first and foremost is very different. And maybe the most important thing that I kind of left off is, for instructors, the platform is 100% free, and it always will be. So there's no cost to them. We cover all of the fees, all of the costs for instructors.
So in general, the business for you is that, of course, the client purchase the lessons on the platform, and to the Recess will go a certain percentage, I guess.
Yeah, so we use what we call a token system. So it's our own currency. So as a client, you'll see a class listed as 100 tokens or 150 tokens or whatever it is. Like StubHub or Airbnb or anything else, when you buy tokens, there's a small fee. And then the more tokens you buy, the smaller the fee. So that's how we make the money. And it's great. We have instructors all over the country, and actually we have a few instructors around the world now too that are using the platform. So what's great about Recess is we can impact more people more quickly than we could with Drift. But who knows? Post-COVID, there's a hybrid world, and how does Recess show up in that post-COVID world? I think there's a lot of opportunity for that.
I mean, my curiosity is that, I mean, first of all, compliments, because it's not easy. I mean, maybe because you have a background in the technology industry, because otherwise it's not easy to create a platform like that. I mean, unless you engage engineer, digital IT. I guess it's a very big work anyway.
It's a lot of work. I mean, thankfully, we have an amazing team. Like I have an amazing team, and it's could not have done it without them. So it's a little me. It's mostly them. So we have an awesome engineering team. Co-founder and CTO kind of runs that, and then the rest of the team that interacts with all the instructors, and then the support, et cetera. So it's it takes a village, and it really does. So it's 100.
And for example, how are you advertising your new platform, Recess?
So we don't do really any advertising to consumers right now. We're working on that. We're gonna start. We spend more time advertising towards potential instructors. So we do a little bit of Facebook and Instagram advertising towards potential instructors, but the majority of I guess how we get people to come to the platform is word of mouth. People refer people, clients, consumers refer their friends, and then instructors refer other instructors, and that's the power. If you're getting a really good word of mouth, there's a there, and then it's how do we
absolutely.
just protect it there. We gear towards live classes. Instructors also can upload on-demand content as well, but we geared towards live. There's a ton of amazing on-demand content out there across other companies. So it's not about trying to compete with that. It's about the live experience, but it's about helping the instructors bring their clients to the platform and continue to connect and engage with their own clients. So it's around those little kind of micro communities.
I understand your point, and it's correct, because of course we also my club, we still are performing Zoom lessons for our member, and of course this is the interaction that goes out is it's the real thing that the people like. I mean, instead of watching an instructor registered without any communication. I mean, the fact that the instructor can correct you, teach you, and maybe laugh also with you. It's a real the new thing of this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And when you recreated Recess, for example, what was your first priority for increasing the quality of video compared to the other, like Zoom now? How did you? What did you ask to your, for example, engineer? What was the something new that because this kind of stuff has to be easy for the consumer.
Yes. Yeah. It's actually a lot of little things. It's something like big. So little things around having a class is which window is the instructor and where is it? And how do you fix that? Zoom moves windows around. You can spotlight, somebody, but it's just a little bit different how it works. So how do you fixate that? How do you, where do the clients then sit? How do you adjust the clients? And then, inside our video experience, when an instructor is there, they can have a workout card. They can have a timer. So there are other tools they can have that are built into the technology. Where on Zoom, you're screen sharing, and it's just a little bit different. So it's integrating those features. There's other interaction points, ways that an instructor can engage with clients, and clients can engage back with the instructor. So it's a lot of little things that add up to being a very different experience, and a very, what we believe, better experience for fitness versus the other video technology out there. Because the other video technology out there it's more uniform. It's meant to be ubiquitous depending on what you want to do, where ours really is just built for fitness. Like, you aren't going to conduct a business meeting on our technology. It wouldn't be a good experience.
And for example, also, I imagine also that you have the possibility to integrate the music.
Yes. Yep. You can share your music. You can integrate the music. Again, on the subtle things. As a consumer in the video experience, you can adjust the volume between the instructor's voice and the music. So if you
Ah,
want the music
nice.
louder than the voice louder than the music. So it's a bunch of little things like that that add up to being like,
Absolutely.
yeah, this is a great live fitness class because it has the tools I want.
Yeah. You put like a equalizer.
Yeah.
You can
Essentially. Yeah.
adjust the sounds. Very good. And what another question that I would like to do in this interview is the question that I ask to many people that I interviewed, especially from USA. I mean, in my opinion, when the people will be able to come back to do, to go to the gym, to have physical activity, they will go back. But in the same time, of course, they will know these new tools of digital. They will go parallel.
Yeah.
In the next future. What do you think?
I think, fitness, there's so many ways to consume fitness and experience fitness, and it is not one size fits all. So you're going to have, I would imagine, I don't have a crystal ball. My imagination would say some people are going to go back to in real life 100%. That's all they want to do. That's all they're going to do. And some people are going to say, wow, I love the online. It gives me the flexibility. I can do it when I want. And they're only going to do online. And then I think the biggest percent of people will do both. They'll do in real life and they'll do online because they're going to say, hey, some days I can fit it into my schedule. And I want to go to a class or go to the gym. And other days, I'm really busy. So I'm just going to, when I wake up, I'm going to do it in my living room. It's really easy. I'm going to get it in. And I think that's where a lot of it's going to settle. And I do think depending on which generation you are, the more inclined or less inclined you'll be online. So I think the younger the generation, the more they're going to adopt online. Kind of, if you use an analogy back to the 70s and 80s with gaming. Gaming was all in person with arcades, and then Atari launched Pong. And then people started to do it at home more and more and more. Through the 80s and 90s, arcades closed. It's not like they're gone forever, and the gyms will never be gone. But the market and the way people consume it is going to evolve, and it's going to adapt, and we're going to find a nice kind of equilibrium there, balance between in real life.
By the way, in my opinion, listening also what you said is there will be more meat on the plate.
Yes. Yeah, and I think as a result, more people than ever before are going to exercise. The thing about online is you can get the live experience without doing that. So we see so many people who it's the first time they've ever worked out in a group setting because it's just so much more accessible. So the number of people I think that are going to exercise going forward is going to explode because of the technology.
So I guess I finished my questions.
Awesome. That's good.
Fantastic. So it was very pleasure to see you again. Above all, in Super Healthy. And congratulations for your new adventure. And I really hope to come back to San Francisco again very soon. Thank you very much, and grazie in Italian. And have a wonderful Sunday, and talk to you soon. Anyway, we stay in touch like usual by Instagram, and I will.
That's right.
And I will spy your thing.
Sounds good. No, thanks for having me. It's great chatting with you again. And yeah, let's stay in touch, and good luck as Italy slowly starts to reopen.
And thank you very much, also because you inspired me for something for this kind of stuff, for the Zoom that I also did also during this pandemic, because this confrontation between the professionals, in my opinion, during this time increased a lot and helped a lot.
That's great. Awesome. Glad to hear it.
Okay, Nate. Thank you very much. Nate.
Thank you very much. I'll chat with you later. Enjoy your evening.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye.